Okay, everyone. We all before I get started, I do need my creepy castle compadres to join me up here for just a moment. Halloween Jack and Mr. Maniacal are my partners with the creepy castle. And there's something, if you can stand on the other side of Jack, there's a reason for that, because there's something I've always wanted to do publicly. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that between two boobs. Hey, hey fellas, wonder where I'll be working tomorrow.
It's all right, on your jobs.
There's a place for you by the laboratory. Yes.
Experiment 721 needs to be.
I'm petrified. We're here to honor Bob Wells. Bob Wells began his career in broadcasting in 1951, right after high school, near Lincoln, Nebraska, where he also went to college. During college, he was in the ROTC program and actually became a pilot for the Nebraska Air National Guard, during which he did continue his broadcasting, radio, and television career. Now, he came to Cleveland in 1966. The CBS affiliate Channel 8 in Cleveland was looking for a more humorous weatherman instead of the straight-up guys they had, like the pet guy. And Bob won the role by showing up at his audition wearing a grass skirt. And management labeled him Hoolihan the Weatherman, and that name stuck. So when the legendary Goulardi left Cleveland, that left a hole on Channel 8. They had to have a horror host show because it was still so popular. And engineer Big Chuck Shadowski was joined by Bob Hoolihan Wells. And that was the beginning of the Hoolihan and Big Chuck show, which ran until 1979 when Hoolihan left for Florida to become involved in Christian broadcasting. And of course, afterwards, the previously inducted Big Chuck and Little John ran another 28 years, 40 years on Channel 8 of horror hosting in Cleveland. It's kind of a special place for us. Now, Bob, one of the things I liked about him was the characters that he played. He could play almost any ethnicity. In fact, one of my favorite skits, he plays a prison camp commandant, and he's trying to get information from some prisoners. And he says, "You will begin the tick-tock treatment. You will be going tick-tock, tick-tock, until you can't stand it anymore, and give us the information we're looking at." Well, of course, Big Chuck goes, tick, tick. And I'll never forget when Hoolihan said, "Shadowski, we have ways of making you talk." And that's the kind of humor Bob always did. He was married for 51 years to Barbara Lee, who actually became one of the first female disc jockeys in Cleveland, until her passing in 2007. At the end of their 51 years together, they had 3 children. Bob won several Emmys with Big Chuck for the Big Chuck and Hoolihan show. In 2007, he received the Radio and TV Broadcasters Hall of Fame induction. And as recently as 2010, he received the Cleveland Association of Broadcasters Legend Award. And so, to add to his many, many awards, in the class of 2015, Bob Hoolihan Wells inducted into the Horror Host Hall of Fame. Yeah.